opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Packers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
We are out. That's crazy.
And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. They'll come up to third and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. In trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Now Penix on third and long. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. Here's first and 10. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. That's caught! And he will score! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ray McLeod on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. You know, Mike, there is a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's Dobbs open left side. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Avery Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Algier. A dive, and he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. Off balance throw. It's complete. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he tried to overcompensate for the elements a little bit by just putting a little bit too much extra juice on that throw. Clearly miscalculated just how much he needed to put on it, because with the amount that receiver was open, that should be an easy big play.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. On first down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone and extend the lead to 5 points. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. McLeod now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Penix. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. On third down, Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Robinson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
They'll run here with Algier. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2nd and goal. Algier going to try to bust his way in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Algier. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Tyler Algier, touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Love. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Love. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. We are set for 4th and long. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a...
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. On 2nd and 10, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. To the air on 1st down. Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They run again with Hubbard. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hubbard again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Working quickly here.
50-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going for it. Young. On the move, headed right. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play in the opening quarter. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Watson. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Play action, Mahomes. Buying some time left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Back to the air, Mahomes has his man. It's Pacheco. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Chiefs with a chance to add to their lead. They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes escapes out to the left. And they make the tackle at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Flushed out now to his left. He spins right by him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Young looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31.
Carolina Panthers. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Young. Getting out to his left. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
A second down throw for Young. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on first and 10. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Throwing again, Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Working quickly here. Another throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Tampa. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Right back to Irving. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down. We'll go again here with Irving. He'll take this down to the 23. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit. They'll go. Mayfield. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with Madison. He'll manage only a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. Second down and 8. Again, it's Madison. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Here comes third and 6. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first. On the handoff, it's Madison. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the gun, here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Minshew going to look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A give. This is Irving. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the...
And he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On play action, here's Minshew. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. A throw on the move is caught. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Madison gets it from the pistol. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll run with Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Here comes Otten in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Dylan Laube. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. On first down, here's Minshew. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. Back is Minshew. And he's in. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Vegas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now Minshew. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Minshew.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's Minshew. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
early in this drive. They're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On third and long, it's Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raider first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing again is Minshew. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. White. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Madison. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to win the game. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.